my channel, Kante Quest. If you're not a subscriber, please do that now. Today we are in Addis Ababa, capital city of Ethiopia, and we're at the Unity Park. I understand this place is amazing. Unfortunately, I was not able to come with my GoPro cam, so I'm filming from my phone. I hope the quality is going to be good. So let's go and explore this place. So I'm just walking into the Unity Park, which is located in Addis Ababa, the capital city of Ethiopia. So far, it looks really nice. I hope the quality comes out well because I was not allowed to go in with my GoPro cam. I'm actually filming from my phone. So this place covers an area of about 40 hectares. It's really huge. And it dates back to about 1887. It's also located in the Grand Palace. So my first stop is the artificial waterfall. As you can see, it looks nice. Of course, almost everything in this park is artificial anyway, but in a good way. Unfortunately, I couldn't go and sit under the waterfall because it's not allowed. Now I'm making my way into the Black Main Lion Zoo. Of course, the lions here are endemic to Ethiopia. And of course, this cave is really long. It's about 175 meters. Of course, it's man-made. And if you listen very closely, you can hear like animals, like some birds and other things. All of this is artificial as well. Like I said earlier on, in a very good way, because it's only because I was told. That was why I knew that it was artificial. They're playing from speakers. So while I stroll through the very long cave, I just want to share a few tips. To get into this place, you have to pay about $50 and you need to come with your international passport. And it's also located in the Grand Palace, which is in the center of Addis Ababa. It's the most popular tourist location. So anybody, you just take a taxi, you tell them you're going to Unity Park or to the Grand Palace, they're going to bring you right here. It's very safe and very secure. So there are a couple of gift stores in the Unity Park. I came across these two. I passed the first one because it just had like some fabrics in it. But I definitely stopped at this one because I saw some rings. And for some strange reason, all of a sudden, it just happened like very recently. I happen to just like rings so much nowadays. So I came to check them out. So this very interesting structure here is the only thing on the whole in the whole of this park that is handmade. There were no equipment, no machinery used, and it was just basically some artisans that were brought to come and do it. And the reason why they made this was just to give a brief look into local house building techniques. And of course, it looks really nice from the outside, but even better on the inside. Once you're inside the building, you would not even know like what outside looks like. It looks kind of modern. As you can see, some nice finished wood work here, polished wood. And you can just look up at the amazing ceiling. Yes, I really like that part. And basically, you just walk through the entire building, the whole space, and you come out of this exit and you just continue. For Ethiopians, this wall is very significant because it shows pictures of all the leaders of this lovely country. Nice buildings like this are all over this park, which is quite a pleasant experience. You can see old vehicles like this as well, and very nice structures in general. And now it's time for me to make my way into the main chamber of Haile Selassie. Of course, he's possibly the most popular leader of Ethiopia. He was the leader between 1930 to 1974 and known as the transformative figure of Ethiopia. He's believed to be the son of King Solomon and Queen Sheba. Of course, if you want to know more about that, you can read it online. But all of these stories are biblical stories and quite interesting to know. If there's one thing you're going to notice the moment you arrive in Ethiopia, is definitely religion. Ethiopia is a Christian majority country and the world's second largest Orthodox population, of course, after Russia. So you see images like this all over the city. You see a lot of biblical photos, themes everywhere. And what the most important and most interesting thing about this is, for those of you who know what the Ark of the Covenant is all about, you can read about it online. But it is said that the Ark of the Covenant actually is in Ethiopia right now. And this is a picture of it right in front of me. I really wanted to go and have a look at the place where it is rumored, where it is said to be. Fortunately, I didn't have enough time to make it there, but I'll definitely be back in that area on my next trip. Another very important thing to note about Ethiopia is their leadership. Of course, they talk about their leaders all the time. As you can see, these very large, giant plaques right beside me, it actually talks about all their leaders from inception all the way to date. It's very educational, and it's what I consider fun learning. I really wish we could adopt something like this in Nigeria. Unfortunately, I don't know who to talk to, but I think it's actually worth my while. So I should probably possibly start this project. This is far more interesting than classroom learning because it's almost like just going on a journey through time, and you get to learn more. There are two major rules in this park, of course, amongst many other rules. Number one, don't chew gum, and no excessive noise making. So, Nigerians, please take note. Now it's time to check out the second throne house. This throne house is about 100 years old, and of course, the one I went to earlier on was for Emperor Haile Selassie, who was the last emperor of Ethiopia. Now, this one is for Emperor Menelik, who's supposedly the first emperor of Ethiopia, sometime in the 14th century. Now it is time to go to the zoo to see the animals. I must confess, my tour guide, who happened to also become my friend, had to really, really convince me to come to this section of this zoo, this park. And the reason being very simple. I told him from the onset that I don't want to see animals. The truth of the matter is that I don't like to see animals in cages. I've had some not so nice experiences when I went to some zoos across Nigeria. Honestly, the animals were, starving. They looked, it was just a very pathetic sight. You can see it in some of my videos, like my trip to uh, Benue. Yeah, my trip to Benue. I even actually complained about it, like criticizing our government, and asking them to do more. Of course, I don't know if anything is going to be done, but we need to take initiative. So, as you can see, this zoo is actually quite different. These are the animals right in front of us. It looks like they could just actually jump over this fence. I don't know how it was built, and I don't think any such incident has occurred yet. I hope it doesn't, but it looks nice. This is good to see. It's not like, they're all locked up and caged and everything and looking miserable. They look very, very healthy, very well fed. So that was very nice. I enjoyed that part. And these are I think this is a monkey, and this is where the birds are supposed to be. For some funny reason, I didn't happen to see any of them. I really don't know why. And of course, these are harmless animals just all over the place. I liked these giraffes. I was trying to take a selfie with one of them. Unfortunately, it didn't come to like where I was standing. but not. I still got a very good view of them, so that was good. So we're done with Unity Park, and my city tour of Addis Ababa is about to continue. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as usual, see you next time.